The reason there will not be a civil war in the United States is because there aren't enough people who actually care enough to get off their fucking ass, grab a gun and go fight. And of the people who do care enough to get off their ass, grab a gun and go fight, they're only going to be able to walk like a quarter of a mile. And then they're going to be out of breath. And they're going to be looking for their Coors Light and their cigs. Right? That's right. That's it. That's right. That's why there's not going to be a civil war inside the United States. I've seen civil wars. They are hard work. I've seen them in Africa. I've seen them in Latin America. I've seen them rage on in the Middle East. What we have here, people can't even conceive what an actual civil war looks like.
To get to the place where you have a civil war, so many cuts have happened. So many irreparable cuts.
The only option left to you is to grab a gun and fight. And when you grab a gun and fight, dude, like, you're not carrying around 600 rounds of ammunition with a whole logistical supply chain behind you like we see with the U.S. military. Like, these are 35-year-old dudes who fill their pockets with ammunition. And then they sit on the corner of like the 7-Eleven, the equivalent of a 7-Eleven in some foreign third world country. And then they fire 2 or 3 shots every 6 or 7 hours, right? Trying to like hold the ground because they know that they're fighting against somebody who's only got 50 or 75 rounds in their 2 pockets. And the real race is who's going to get water and who's going to get Twinkies next. Because without water and fuel, without water and food, you have no way of fighting a war. So I'm not at all worried about civil war in the United States. I'm worried about a bunch of pissed off people, and I'm worried about an overstretch of law enforcement trying to take care of people who are demonstrating possibly within the realms of their right to demonstrate. But that's really how it's going to go.
I'm worried about, I'm worried about just fascism. I'm worried about totalitarianism, authoritarianism.
Correct.
That's my biggest, you know, as the empire wanes, just like every empire has to wane, you can at least grant me that. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, then the government, the empire turns on itself. And now you have you have the final days of Rome and mass inflation and just a lot of inequality. And hopelessness.
And it's hard to compare us to Rome because Rome ruled a lot longer than we are alive.
Right. Yeah.
So are we waning? Without a doubt, compared to where we were economically and influence-wise in the 90s, we are definitely waning. But does that mean that we're not going to bounce back? No, that's not what it means at all.